Alright, family, I'm about to do this video because I'm out of my business, right? Chilling, kicking it, right? So then Spirit was like, pull some cards. And then I'm like, okay. So I pulled this one deck out and I got the shuffling the cards. It didn't feel right, okay? So I was like, okay, well, what deck am I supposed to pull from? I pulled this deck out, this chakra wisdom cards, and this is where I got the message from, okay? And I promise to you, I was literally led to this, and this is why I asked the question first. I'm like, let me make sure, because we've talked about this a couple of times, but no, definitely this is the message, okay? So I want to run down some things with you, family, all right? So this is what I want to ask you. Say, for instance, you're driving on the freeway, right? And you know for a fact you just got a call and somebody said, hey, the package you've been waiting for, I got it. It's right here. What's going on? Where you at? If you can get here in 20 minutes, you can get this package. It's free. It's yours. And you like, yes, I've been waiting on this for a long time. Of course, I'm on my way, right? You driving on the freeway. You come to a part of the freeway, where it's stopped. Like, they like, you can't go past this part. Are you going to sit there on the freeway and be like, dang, if only I could get past this? Are you going to try to drive through it? No, you're going to be like, well, let me go ahead and reroute my GPS to get to where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like right now, family, the things that we are going through, they're not endings. They're not the end all be alls. They are just impasses. Look at this. Look at this, okay? And I feel like this impasse is basically to tell you that this was not the road you needed to go on, okay? Whether this was in love, whether this was a job, whether this was a family situation, or whatever you're going through, if something stopped, if something changed, if something doesn't resonate with you anymore, it's because it's an impasse. It's saying this is not the road you need to go down, okay? The moon card is here, so of course it is an emotional period. Whether it's money, romance, or whatever, it is an emotional period, but you got to identify these emotions and why you feel like you still want to run through this man when he's clearly saying this is not the way to go, okay? So the first card out pertaining to this energy, we have faith, okay? Hey, everybody. Mwah. Hey, everybody, right? We've got faith out here, okay? So about the impasse, it says a path has been blocked. The goal is still the same. You just have to reach it in a different way. Don't wait for this situation to change. Go a different route, okay? So, again, if you're waiting for a situation to change, you're like, oh, man, I hope this man get out the way so I can get past. Because what I really want is behind him. That way to get to my package is behind him. No, you got to find another way to get to it, okay? Like I said, relationships, whatever the case may be, you just got to find another way, an alternate route, okay? So we have faith right here. It is, this is about how adaptable are you? And what I mean by adaptable is how are you able to shift and change with the things that are going on in your life? That is the ultimate lesson, is to be able to shift and change with the things that are going on. You see what I'm saying? And equipping yourself enough mentally and emotionally to be able to do it effortlessly, okay? So it says, how can I change my reaction to delays to a response instead? So like I said, this is not the end all. This is not the end of the only thing, the only way in history you can obtain what it is that you want: love, job, finances, emotional security, financial security, whatever. It's not the end, okay? It's just a delay. All right? So this is about faith. Are you acting in faith, or are you acting in fear? Hey baby. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time, Brianna. So this is all about faith at this time, okay? So this says, step 1, are you operating from faith or fear? Holding on to something, okay, holding on to something that hurts only make it hurt worse. So let's just say you pick up something and, ooh, dang, that pricked me. What is that? You identify what it is that hurt you, and then you let it go or put it down. If you pick up a razor, oh, this razor is sharp, I can't let it go. Why are you still holding on to something that's hurting you, family? Is what I'm trying to get to, and the point that I'm trying to get across. Okay, if you know that something is hurting you and you know that it is not in your best interest, release it, let it go. And that way you can start the healing process, okay? From whatever. If there's a prick, a cut, whatever, you can start the healing process. As long as you're holding on, you're stretching that wound out, okay? And the more you stretch it, the bigger the wound becomes, and the more time it'll take to be able to heal it, okay? So we are now operating in faith, not fear that this thing that we wanted so badly is the end all be all. We're operating in faith that it's a delay in getting what I truly deserve, okay? So then we have step 2, isolation, and this is what we need not to do. We've got isolation here. It says, okay, please refrain from isolating yourself. There is a difference between isolation and solitude, all right? If you're waiting for the right time to do something, it's now, all right? Best way to overcome a downfall is to immediately start building yourself back up. What do I mean by that? If you just got in a breakup and you know the relationship ended, you're like, oh my God, what can you do now to fix what was broken? Not in that situation, but in yourself. Okay, those pieces that were left in you, how can you rebuild, shine up, polish those things that you have left within you? This is how you start bettering yourself after that. That way it's easier to move on. Okay, if you stay stuck in it, you can't grow. You know what I'm saying? So then we have okay, spirit only takes an opportunity when there is a better one elsewhere, or self-work needs to be done. Don't miss out on any other opportunities because the one you thought you deserved is untangible. Okay, so what you thought you deserved is what you're crying about. But spirit only takes an opportunity or a person or a place or a thing from you when there's something better for you. You see what I'm saying? And then and I know it's residual energy, it's residual emotions, it's the memories, it's all of these things that keep you attached to it. But you got to understand now, and what in that situation did I grow out of? What in that situation did I, you know what I'm saying, dissociate myself with? What don't I resonate in that situation anymore? Because there's obviously a reason why the connection was, you know what I'm saying, or that the job wasn't fulfilling to you anymore. So like, what did I grow in this situation for real? And when you start thinking about it like that, whatever it is that you lost, you're gonna be like, dang, it wasn't meant for me in the first place. Or did you outgrow the fact that maybe you weren't communicative, but now you speak more? Did you outgrow the fact that maybe you didn't want to sit around the house a lot, or whatever the case may be, you don't want to just watch these same movies, or whatever the case may be? How did you outgrow the situation? And that's how you will move forward, because you will illuminate your growth, okay, in that situation. So then we have this is a form, of course, isolation is a form of self-protection. You feel like, okay, I gotta protect myself, so you go into isolation. You don't want to talk to nobody. You really don't want to be seen. You don't want to be bothered by nobody because you're feeling this pain. But you gotta refrain from doing that. Okay, it puts you in a energy of making excuses. Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't feel good, or I don't want to do this because this and this happened. Like, don't give yourself that opportunity to make excuses of why you're not putting yourself in a situation to better yourself. Okay. Then it says, this is over preparing. Oh, well, I got to get this done first, and get this done first, and get this done first before I do this, and I got to do this. Like, no. Okay, that is you isolating, subconsciously isolating yourself from newer experiences because of fear. Okay. So then we've got never feeling ready to take action. So as long as you're in this isolated energy and you're feeling like you're not ready, you're going to miss out on opportunities that probably was put in your path after that was, you know, gone, but you can't see it because you're looking out of lenses of your past. You're looking out of, you know what I'm saying? Listen. So then we've got soulmate here, okay? Soulmate, right? I took notes this time. Listen. All right? Yes, you got to stop doing that, because that is not going to allow you to grow. But isolating from family, still, you see what I'm saying? And then you got to ask yourself, why am I isolating myself from my family? Do you feel like they're unsupportive? Do you feel like, you know, there's negative energy, or whatever the case may be? The situation that you just ended, that you just got out of, gave you things to grow, gave you what you needed to grow, right? So you got to start facing those situations head on. Not saying that you got to get into any conflict, but you got to start facing those situations like, why do y'all irritate me so much? Let me sit around and really see. And when you see that, you're going to see what doesn't resonate with you anymore and see how you truly grown. We lose track of the fact that we've grown out of certain situations, and that's why we don't resonate with it no more. Maybe not emotionally, but spiritually, we bigger than this situation. And we just not acknowledging it yet in our physical realm. You get where I'm going? Let's go. So then we have soulmate here. It says, don't assume to know the outcome before it happens, especially with any type of soulmate connection. Your brother can be your soulmate, your mama, your sister, your cousin, your brother, co-workers. There's someone who is placed in your path to teach you a lesson. So when it comes to meeting people or interacting with people, don't assume you know what's going to happen before it happens. Everybody has a lesson to teach you, okay? It says, expect trial and error, but do not manifest failure, okay? This offers you a new way to live fearlessly by living in your truth and relinquishing any lies that you've told yourself. All right. All right. So again, this could be when it comes to these connections, speaking your truth. All right. Choosing to feel love, even though this person not giving it to you. Self-love is something that they say, whatever I say, bounce off me and stick to you, or whatever you say, bounce off me, stick to you. That's kind of how self-love goes. When somebody come at you wrong and you say something and respond to them out of self-love instead of reacting to the dumbness that they came at you with, it bounces off of you and sticks to them. Now, they ain't got no choice but to act like they got some sense. And if not, you know then that you've outgrown this situation and to carry yourself on. You get where I'm going to. All right? So, and then freedom through transformation. You are going through a transformational period. What is transformation? Something ending and something else beginning. Ending an old form of being yourself into transforming into a new form of being yourself. That old relationship, job, situation, whatever it was not meant for your transformation. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to identify with the new you. But as long as you hold on to it, you're going to identify with your old self. Okay? So then we've got resistance to commitment. Lordy Jesus. So this soulmate card, not even trying to be funny, you do get in a situation, you get in an energy where you like, I don't even want to go over there, I don't want to see them people, I'm not going to no family functions, whatever the case may be. But that is a form of isolation. It's stunting your growth. You still need to meet and get in and have interactions with people to grow. You see what I'm saying? How do we know if a person is our soulmate? If you have a connection with them and you don't know why you got a connection, but y'all, get each other. Oh yeah, like I said, it could be a friend, a brother, a sister, a cousin, whatever. But you initially have a connection to them because they're supposed to teach you something. So you have to be able to tolerate them energetically long enough to learn the lesson. You see what I'm saying? A soulmate is not somebody that irritates your soul and you just can't be around them. You're like, I can't stand you. That's not a soulmate. That's somebody you should probably stay away from. But people that you like naturally connect with, those are soulmates. Okay? All right, and then we've got an unexpected outcome. An unexpected outcome can come from you just being fearless and allowing these new interactions with these new people to come about. You see what I'm saying? You have the intuition, the know-how, and the knowledge to say, this not for me. It was nice knowing you. Thank you very much. And take yourself out of the situation, okay? And then you will discover new truths, not only about yourself, but about people around you. Oh, I did not know that such and such woobity bobbity bibbity bam. Exactly. But you would have never known if you was in isolation and you didn't put yourself out there to meet or to just interact with or just see or just be around these new soulmates, okay? Bam. So the next card we have is Joy. I love this card because she looked like a hippie. And 10% of my soul is hippie, okay? So I love this card. But this card is about joy, okay? This is now, we need to recognize that this new change is a new chapter. So whatever ending it is that you went through, whatever you feel like you're suffering through right now, it was the end of an old chapter, okay? So what that means, your new chapter got all new characters, new feelings, new plots, new players, new twists, all right? So don't look at it like an ending. It's a new chapter. And guess what? You're a co-writer of your new chapter. So that old chapter, you was co-writing that too, but your situation or your person also was a writer of that, right? So when you start off a new chapter, you got like to say so. You know what I'm saying? And how it begins, how you started. Do you start out strong? Do you start out emotional? Do you start out unstable? You've got that say so how it begins, this new chapter. So start it out with joy. Why not, right? It says, whether you are moving, changing jobs, or relationships, take the leap and bask in the joy of the new. You may not see where you're going just yet, but know that you will land on your feet, all right? How can you raise your vibe, okay? And doing is not the same as being. So doing something that makes you happy is not the same as being happy. You could be like, oh, I'm about to play this game all day because this was make me happy. No, you can be playing that game and still be miserable, still soaking in the same energy, still not growing, still not, confronting any fears. You see what I'm saying? So this joy comes from being happy. What makes you happy? What puts you in the energy of being happy? Okay, in this new chapter, and that's how you start that new chapter off. All right. All right, so the next card out is release. Okay, so this card kind of, make me feel a kind of way because of the depiction on it, okay? But I feel like this energy right here is like taking the blame off of yourself for things that you need to release, okay? Taking personal responsibility but not placing no blame on anything or anybody. At the end of the day, family, it's nobody's fault that anything happened, okay? The only blame that can be taken seriously is, dang, I allowed myself to stay around this relationship this long. I allowed myself to stay in this job this long, and I knew it didn't resonate with me. That's taking responsibility, not blame. But you can't place blame on anybody else either. Things just sometimes need to be released. Things are here for seasons, reasons, lessons, or blessings. All right? Hey, Nicole. Hey, everybody else too. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all know when I get in my zone, when I be in my zone. Okay? So this says taking personal responsibility and releasing the blame. Clear the debris of something that has burnt down to the ground, family, and move on. I know, y'all like truth. That's easier said than done. I'm sorry. I'm still cleaning debris out of my life too, baby. I'm not saying it to just say, you know what I'm saying, do this and it's easy. Just flick a switch. No, it's hard, okay? But it says you will not be able to move on if you're still hiding behind the blame and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. All right? This is a form of healing that inner child and releasing, okay? Not dwelling on the past. You are right to be angry. You are right to feel the way that you feel. You know what I'm saying? But that feeling, that hurt, that pain is supposed to be a lesson. I know if you run into a wall and you bump your head, you're not going to turn around and run into the wall again, are you? So this pain is a lesson, okay? I don't want to feel that hurt anymore. I don't want to feel that pain. So next time, before things get to the point where when I'm walking now and not running and I'm walking, because I learned to walk before I run, when I'm walking towards that wall, I'm going to stop before I get there because last time I bumped my head, okay? So this is changing your consciousness. Again, this pain is definitely a change of consciousness. And now you're more conscious of the things that people are capable of and the things that you're capable of yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you acknowledge what happened and when you acknowledge that you need to release this, you are more conscious of yourself, the part you play, and others. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right, but it's just to raise your intellect, okay? So then we've got Judgment Day. Now you got to make a judgment. Now you're seeing things clearly. Now the truth that were hidden about yourself and others has come out. So now you got to release this thing, okay? This is great discovery. And I titled this, in the title, is remission. Okay, of course we know that a remission is a cancellation of forgiveness of debt or sin or whatever the case may be. But it is remission. Now we've got to redirect our mission. Your mission was to have a successful relationship, be successful in this job, be successful in this family matter. But now you have to redirect your mission. Okay? And that's it. So the homework is going to be identifying how we've grown from our past and how are we going to create this joyful new chapter. How are we going to start writing this? Okay? You are the author. You are a co-creator with the universe and whomever else you allow into your life. You are the writer. You see what I'm saying? So, but you are the only one right now. So how are you going to write this? How are you going to write it out? Okay, so then we've got, it's just time for a new mission. Bam. So the last card, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, is growth. All right. So this is the 6th step. I was supposed to be counting the steps, but I didn't, okay, by accident because I forgot, okay. So this is the 6th step here. This is asking yourself, this growth card. Y'all can't even see it because all these lights. This growth card, what have I outgrown? What no longer identifies with me? How did I grow from this situation? Am I willing to become independent from this situation? And if so, in what ways can I become independent from this situation? Okay? And in what ways do I feel unsafe because I've lost this situation? Identify these things, family, because when you identify them, they lose their power. Why am I fearing releasing this situation? Why am I stuck in isolation? Why am I fearful of making new soulmates, okay? Why am I still trying to run this man over on this impasse when he's clearly blocked my way? You see what I'm saying? All right? And then it says, how have your values changed? How have your values changed? Okay? And who and how can you be Who or how can you teach as an example? And when I say who and how can you teach as an example, a lot of you all are parents. A lot of you all are older siblings. A lot of you all are aunties, uncles, fathers, all of these different things. Learning from this situation and conducting yourself in a healthy manner moving forward, you are not only teaching yourself and healing that inner child, you're teaching your children. You see what I'm saying? So before you say, I just can't do it, look, take into stock how many eyes are on you, who's looking up to you, who's depending on your strength, who's depending on your wit, your smarts, your intelligence, who's depending on your emotional intelligence. Like, who's really depending on you right now when you're thinking about, oh, I just can't. You see what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to do some reading from the book, okay? We're going to do some reading from the book. It's 22 minutes in. All right, so the first card that came out for y'all gonna be so mad at me, like, Truth, you picked them cards on purpose. I did not. I said, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? And these are the cards that came out. First card, self-love. Self-love. Look how free she look. Ooh. And this is card 24, reducing to 6. 6 is a number of balance. 6 is a number of reciprocity, equal give and take. But with self-love, this is you equally giving and taking from your higher self. Your higher self gives you knowledge and emotional intelligence, and you give back results in your 3D realm. Don't let your higher self down, okay? So we've got some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which can lead to harsh judgments of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. How have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. Okay? It says this card begs of you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to any of my daily routines so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in. Okay? It says choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, if you can go outside, in your home, in pain, in your love, in your sadness, in your prayer. Dang, that got deep. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. This said, find love in your pain. Excuse me, Spirit? Find love in your pain? How? I want to clarify that card. I'm sorry, but I get it, but it's like loving yourself through the pain. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that sometimes that pain, it makes this even greater, that self-love. I would never do that again. I would never do that again. Okay? Listen. Then the next card, I promise to y'all, I had to figure out who that was because somebody just dropped some money in my cash app. All right, let's see. So the next card that came out, y'all, I promise I didn't do this on purpose. We've got, how teachable are you? I didn't do this. All right. This card says, what are your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you've learned? Okay? It says you may be learning many new things, but are resisting to change. Every time you begin to think, I already knew this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And it is at that point that you become virtually unteachable without even realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learned into your life, you won't really know it. This card is begging of you not to only be open-minded, but to take specific actions towards change. So this is like, not even trying to be funny, y'all. The stuff that I be telling y'all, the videos that we go over, the homework that I ask you guys to do. I ask you guys to do this because the more you practice it, the more it becomes a second nature to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how teachable are you? Are you absorbing what's being taught to you? Are you absorbing these things? Or are you just learning them and being like, okay, if somebody asks me, I can so recite this back to them. You know, how often are you utilizing these things in your everyday life? You see what I'm saying? On a daily basis. This last card, I said I did not pull these, okay? I mean, I pulled these, but I did not pick these, okay? Spirit picked these cards. Okay? Okay? The last card we got is selling out. This is the number one card. So this is about selling yourself out. Are you finessing yourself out of happiness? Are you finessing yourself out of the new path that this impasse has, you know what I'm saying, kind of like rerouted you to? Are you finessing yourself out of that situation? This is what sellout means to self. Listen, it says, where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? All these homosexuals out here in a relationship because they need somewhere to stay. Okay, this card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps toward doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of I can't tell you all that part, okay? When you connect to this art, look, I'm going to just say it, okay? It says selling out is linked to a shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On a light note, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. So what it means by that is, are you, listen, pimping out your soul? Listen, what really truly makes you happy? Are you in a situation right now where you are not truly doing what you love or what you need to do for yourself because of some sort of survival, some sort of security that you need out of this situation? Okay, how secure are you? How secure is this situation if you're selling yourself out? You get where I'm going? I don't know whose message that was for, but this card came out and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, who are they talking about? Who? And if it's you, can you hit me up in the inbox so we can get you a reading about how you can get out of this situation and get into your own situation, please? If you pimping out your soul, stop doing that. All right? Financial gain, security, stability, things like that. That's not for everybody. All right? I'm just saying. Don't do that. That's not good. All right? Let me see who this person is. Okay. And again, I want to say this right here on live to everybody. If I tell you that you have to schedule an appointment for a reading from me, and I tell you around what time I'm free, and then I hear from you 2 days later, and then you send a payment like whenever you free, that's not how you book a reading with me, family, okay? We have to mutually agree on a time that I will read your cards, because I'll just send your money back to you, and then you'll be looking foolish, okay? That's not for everybody. That's just for the people who know who they are, all right? So we're going to clarify these cards because I want to get into business. I want to get into business, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective pertaining to how they can show themselves more self-love in this present moment? Spirit, what additional messages do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord Jesus. Oh. 5, 6, 7. I thank you, Spirit. Let's go. Lovers, head over heart decision, babies. This that Gemini energy, babies. This using that left and that right brain, babies. All right? That head over heart decision when it comes to self. Okay? Sometimes when you make decisions out of your emotions, it's not for you. You're making an emotional decision to make somebody else feel good or to put somebody else on a pedestal or to make somebody else feel secure. And now we have to start making head over heart decisions for ourselves. Okay, with that lover's energy there. It's always a decision that needs to be made. Okay? 6 of Swords. That head over heart decision is to move on, darling. Okay? 6 of Swords. 6 is the number of balance. Okay? Swords is cerebral, mental. Okay? Take yourself out of this situation mentally after making that head over heart decision. You take your head out of the situation, your heart gonna follow. You still thinking about it, your heart gonna be like holding on to that razor while your hand dripping blood. Oh, it hurt. Does it really? Does it hurt enough? Because Spirit will definitely make it hurt enough for you to release it. As long as you keep on letting this person back into your life, back into your life, back into your life, back into your life, it is gonna hurt worse each time. Hey, Amia, we got Star. Okay, move on toward what your true wish fulfillment is. Move on to heal. Okay, with this Aquarian energy. Okay, look how look. I gotta cover her up though, but look how balanced she looks on this card. You know what I'm saying? pouring out those emotions so she can heal. So not only are you moving on mentally from this situation, you're pouring out the emotions that you have for this situation and pouring into an ocean of self-love. She's in that ocean as well. You get where I'm going? Stop it. One more. High priestess. Ooh, listening to that higher self. Listening to that intuition, instinct, gut feelings. Okay? Cancer, Pisces energy. At the bottom of the deck, we got Two of Cups. Okay? So this is about, dang on well, you know that you need to Six of Swords this situation. Okay? So that you can move towards a more healthy connection. All right. So let's see about how teachable are y'all. What y'all been doing after I give y'all these lessons, and then y'all go home and don't even do nothing with it. Let's see, Spirit. What messages do you have about how teachable are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have an option for me to bring somebody on camera? 5, 6, 7. They like, Truth, we don't like this message. I'm sorry, but I gotta tell y'all the truth. How teachable are you? Yes, look, you get distracted easily. You learn the situation and then you go get distracted again. Okay? Not paying attention to none of the collaborative energy we just all had together that we all spoke about. You know what I'm saying? Raising the vibrations. No, you still looking at that one thing that you felt like you deserved that is still unattainable. Okay? Distracted. Look at y'all. Emperor. Okay? This could be obsessive energy, controlling energy. Okay? And you're trying to control the outcome still. After me sitting here and telling you guys this, and we go over this in the videos, and you guys comment like, yeah, Truth, you right. Yeah, girl, give me 5. Then y'all go back and still try to control the situation with this Emperor energy here. Taurus, Aries energy. Still try to control it. You see what I'm saying? No, but for real. Okay? And that's why I said people don't want to hear this. Strength. You got to overcome the need to constantly obsess about this and try to control the situation and try to control the outcome. You got to overcome that situation. All right? Yes. And with the Knight of Wands, a lot of you guys are, knowing that it's bad, but you guys are still passionately, emotionally, energetically connected to these people. And I feel like that's what kind of keeps you moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're going against the grain. This is the strength energy. But you see how the wind is blowing against her? It's like you're trying to move forward, but then here you go. That Knight of Wands energy, that, oh, you're so fun. When actually, you guys need to be starting to put that work in. Put that work in with what has been taught to you. Put that work into your everyday life, okay? Start making it a result in your reality, okay? Start making it an actual result. Put that work in for real, for real. Now, let's see who over here is selling themselves out. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what messages do you got for this sellout energy? 1. Yup. And I'm telling y'all. 2. 3. Yup. 4. 5. 6. 7. This is the healing season because that Scorpio full moon triggered a lot of y'all. Triggered y'all into moving backwards. Triggered y'all into old habits, old beliefs, old emotions. You know what I'm saying? And it did that for a purpose. Spirit is testing you. Oh, you got over this, right? Scorpio full moon. Boom. Oh, okay. Are you going to move forward or are you going to allow this to entrap you again? See, Scorpio energy is all about death, rebirth. You shed that old skin, but are you still identifying with that old skin? Are you still going to put yourself back in that old situation? Hello, just wanted to stop by and say hello since I'm at work, but I'll be checking the replay on my lunch. Paul, you be working all your life. You need a break. You need to go sleep. Okay? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Cups. So again, I feel like this is a situation where you are emotionally stuck. All right, in a situation for those who are in situations now where they may not be living in their own truth and their own integrity. Okay, I feel like it's because you haven't forgiven yourself for something. You may feel like, oh, I don't deserve anything beyond this energy. I don't deserve anything beyond this vibration, but that is a lie. Okay, look what came back out. All you gotta do is put the work in and get out of this situation where you're selling out your MVP, your right hand man's. You see what I'm saying? Your higher self, your soul self. All you got to do is put the work in, okay? Ooh, and then look at that bank. Focus on them finances. Spirit said, oh, you want to disconnect from this situation. Focus on your finance, your legacy, your family, building that money up, okay? Whatever it is that you need to do. From the 3 to the 10 of coins is that waiting period. I just wanted to hug you because this energy you can't give back. We appreciate it. I appreciate y'all too. I love y'all so much. From the 3 of coins to the 10 of coins, that's the 7 of coins. And y'all know that's the girl sitting there with the buggy, with the basket rather. And, you know, she picking off the tree. This is actually reaping the rewards of putting that work in. It'll happen. You start doing this. Oh, let me start on this project and build this up. You're going to end doing this. Oh, let me put this bank in there. Oh, let me add this bank up. Stop it. Stop it. If you are in a situation right now where you are selling out your true self, all you got to do is start working on yourself. 9 of Swords, and don't be scared to do it. That anxiety, that fear. A lot of us are scared to be independent from certain situations. We are scared that we'll get out here in the world on our own and we won't be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? We won't be able to prosper like we're prospering while we're, you know, in a family situation or while we're with a roommate right now or whatever the case may be. But, hey, listen, that's just fear. That 9 of Swords, this is fear that you tell yourself. This is fake fear. All fear is fake, but this is self-inflicted fake fear. Okay? You got to release that. At the bottom, we got the Chariot. Boom. Cancerian energy. Balancing out the pros and the cons and just going. Just go. Okay? Like this Joy card said, you don't know where you're going, but you're going to land on your feet if you putting in the work. You see what I'm saying? That's how you manifest. Bam. You go towards what your dreams truly are. Your true happiness here. All right? All you need is that initial action. Page of Wands. That initial action, baby. All right? All right. So, I'm about to pull y'all some surrender cards because that's where to go. Oh my God, Spirit, I'm so sorry. It's me. I had recently stayed focused to help everybody, but I should have been stronger, but it was in fear. See? 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 But you know now. See, when you identify those situations, they lose their power. When you identify, why was I scared? Why am I sad? Why am I stuck? Why can't I move forward? When you identify those things, they lose their power. They no longer have power over you. You see what I'm saying? Identify them. Face them. Y'all got me. Ooh, baby. I still got somebody energetically connected to me that I had to sage and sort out of my house yesterday. And I know what they doing. And I know they doing stuff on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I had to have the self-discipline and not to allow myself to go backwards. It was a test. I was not gonna fail that test. Not gonna fail that test at all. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for the collective at this time pertaining to this impasse, Spirit? What do they need to surrender in order to find a new route, a new path to get on their path? This course correction. Spirit, I thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you guys want to share this, go ahead and share that thing. 7. I'm about to get out of here after I pull these out. Okay? So we got, surrender your attachment to results. This card says the formula for success is to do all that you can do to make things happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Holding that razor in your hand, hand bleeding, dripping blood. No, stop holding on to something. You can sabotage something that is meant truly for you by just wanting something so badly. You like, I want it to be this way. I want it to look this way. I want this person to be there. I want to celebrate with this person. I want to have this person here. Whatever result it is that you're attached to, Spirit is saying release that because she got you and she knows best, okay? She was there to hear conversations that you ain't hear. I saw that on Facebook. Surrender to effortlessness. It says stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. She doing a Jennifer Lopez. All right, when she pulled that thing down the water. Listen. All right, that's basically what that is. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get to that in a second. And then last but not least, we have surrender to the wisdom of your body. It says listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, then move forward. This is that honesty y'all need right here about this situation y'all holding on to. Does it make you feel energized and happy, or is it draining you and making you feel uncomfortable? How badly do you want this situation really? How bad do you want this person around you really? Because when they come back, is anything going to change? You get where I'm going? And then we got surrender to silence. Spirit be telling us to shut up sometimes. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can help heal and replenish you. This that meditation. Play some rain sounds, some 432 hertz meditation music. Play some guided meditation while you sleep. You know, the uplifting affirmations that they say when you sleep. Anything and everything to just stop giving effort to a situation that is clearly either hurting you emotionally, hindering you mentally, or stopping physical action. All right? Because we all going to be millionaires one day. I want to have a mansion right next to all of y'all's. And in order for us to get this mansion with our husband and our wife and our pretty children and, you know, the nice backyard and everything, we're going to have to start getting things together. You understand me? All right? We're going to have to start making some moves. All right? I'm not playing with y'all because I know I'm getting my mansion. And I might buy the mansion and move all my family in there and go get me a cottage somewhere. Oh, because that's just how funny I act. I'm like, I don't even want to be here. All right? So, if you all need a personal reading, please hit me up in my inbox. I love you all. If you guys know somebody that needs to hear this message, share this thing. If you don't want everybody in your business like that, tag them here, okay? If you have not yet followed my business page, go ahead, because that's where all my readings are. If you have not followed my Instagram, sometimes it get petty over there at TheTruth777, both pages. And make sure y'all doing right by yourself. That's self-love. Don't be selling yourself out. Okay, move in the vibration of your highest good. All right, and make sure that you're taking what we learn and utilizing it, because that's the only way it becomes second nature, family. Okay, all right. Somebody turn this up. Y'all know I gotta do my outro. Oh look, I want to show y'all this too. Oh my God. So I have some plain tarot cards, right? Because, you know, they're the tarot cards. I'm going to fill these out. So we're going to have a truthfully speaking tarot deck. Like, come on. Like, are you serious? Yes. Definitely. Definitely. I'm filling them out. Okay? Right, y'all so much. Needed to hear that word, sis. No problem. No problem. Ashley's in the building. Talking about some AA. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm so glad y'all came. I love y'all so much. I'm out though. I gotta go. Okay. So I will talk to you guys. See you guys later. Love you all so much. And I'm pulling cards on y'all. If I feel like y'all lying to me, I'm pulling cards on y'all. I want y'all to know that. I pull cards every time I feel like somebody lying. Okay. All right.